want to share with you guys something that I found online. I'm going to skip the part of how I found it and how I ran into it. I just thought it was really interesting. Did you guys know that children from around the world come to the United States for a 4-week vacation with the host family? When I say a host family, it means families that are looking to adopt. They get to have the children come to their house and spend 4 weeks with them. This is a program that I ran into it, and I thought I wanted to share with all you guys out there who are looking to adopt, who are interested in just learning information about children, about adoptions. So if you want to stick around, please stay and watch this video, and I'm going to show you guys all that you need to know, and how you can get involved in these 4 weeks, and then give these children an opportunity to become part or even have a family with certain families. So I mean, obviously you have to be pre-qualified. I mean, there's some requirements that you have to follow to be able to get involved. Once you have the children for 4 weeks, they get to experience to be with the family and what it's like. Even the best part of this, like if the child does not fit in the family, you get to say, you know what, I'm sorry, or you don't say anything. First of all, you never tell the child you're gonna adopt him, because you don't want to break his heart. We just say that he's on a vacation with the family, and then they want to get to meet him, and it becomes something like that. It doesn't come like certainty, because you don't want to, when at the end of the program, the 4 weeks, you don't want to break the child's heart and say, well, we didn't really like you, or you might feel rejected. So we don't want that. So if you, like I said, please stay with me, and I'll take you guys through the steps of what it's like and how this program works and how you can get involved. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you guys and share with you guys why this program was created and why I think it works. Because a lot of these children who are out for or looking for a family, and usually parents, families, or couples want to adopt a child that's under 5-7 years old. Usually babies. And I'm not saying these children that are out for adoption. I mean, there is even a program that you can adopt a child for free. And I'm serious when I say free. Obviously, this child have special needs, but you can do that for a child if the Lord puts it in your heart. You can do that. But I'm gonna stick with the part where why I think this program works. A lot of these children, like I said, they're usually 7, or usually families don't look for children who are older. Well, these children are probably 7, 15 years old. I don't really know, and it's heartbreaking, for a lot of these children when they know that they're getting to a certain age, because they know this, even though they're in an orphanage, they know that most families who are looking to adopt want to adopt a child that's a baby, or that's a newborn, or there's tiny little guy. But this gives the opportunity to children who are older and looking for a family. Their heart gets broken when they don't have the opportunity to be adopted. They might not ever, and they fear the fact that they might end up out of the orphanage because they're older without a place to go home or a family. Please consider one thing, that if you're not looking to adopt, or you don't know anybody, or you might even know somebody, consider posting it on your Facebook wall, because this is information that it's not out there by a YouTuber or someone like me who's really trying to reach out. This is what I do on my channel. Please consider subscribing to my channel and click the little notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. So with that said, I want to move on with this. Like I said, if you're not interested in adopting, please share on your media. Someone that's looking to adopt. Maybe you want to become part of this program. Okay, now I'm gonna get to the grain. This program is dedicated to provide children with the opportunity to have a family, to have a summer vacation, to experience life with the family, to find family for adoptions, to receive medical and dental attention, all these little things that these children, when they come here, you don't tell the child that you're gonna adopt him. You don't want to break his heart, because in case he doesn't get adopted, they just tell him that he's going on a summer vacation and he's going to spend time with the family for experience. A summer vacation is what I believe that's what they get told. They don't get told, oh, they're gonna, adopt you. Even though they might already know this stuff, I don't really know. But I got a little notes here that it's too much information for me to process through. So I'm gonna read my little notes and go through it as I go. How does the program work? The children travel to the United States, on a visa, obviously, and they travel with someone who speaks their language. So there's someone that brings them and speak the language. And if you're worried about the children wants to live at your house, and they don't speak the language, and you don't speak the language, and you're like, well, how am I gonna communicate with the child? Don't worry about that, because these children, I speak from experience. I went to the United States when I was 8 years old, and I picked up the language really fast. So don't worry about, am I gonna be able to communicate with the child? Am I gonna, no, don't worry about that. Trust me, children pick up language, especially English, really fast. You might even pick up some of the words, okay? So don't worry about that. I'm gonna keep looking through my notes here. And like I said, they're accompanied by a translator or someone from the orphanage, and obviously. The family's job is to provide a housing for the children, and provide their clothes, their shoes. A lot of times, I know community gets together and they gather funds to buy the needs for the children. So it's like a community gets together. So you want to be involved in that type of community. You want to be involved in that system. Stay with me and continue to watch this video so you can learn more about how this program works. And what I believe, like I said, this program works because a lot of children out there are not being adopted because they're older. Host families provide our children with the opportunity to experience life with the family for a chance to find a permanent family. Okay, a lot of these children, if you're questioning where they come from, well, they come from, I know some place they come from. It's Colombia, the Philippines, and China, and I think Ethiopia. There might be other areas that I'm not aware of, but I saw somewhere in the reading I did that they come from different places. What happens to the child at the end of the summer program? So what happens to the child is at the end of the program, after you're done with them, if you decide to adopt them, the child still has to go back to its native country. And then if you want to adopt them, you go to the requirements, you go through the process, and then you go pick up the child. After the 4-week visit, the children must return home to their orphanages. So that's what I got here on my notes. What if the family decides to adopt? Even if, like I said, even if you guys decide to adopt, the children still have to go back, and you have to go through the process and the requirements and all that stuff. Okay, one last thing I want to point out, and I'll ask you guys, if you guys want to watch more about this, I'll put a link here, right here on top of this video, or at the end of the video there will be a box. It's called end screen, where you can go to the website, check out the Q&A for this website. Go check it out. One thing I do ask you guys to share this video, put it on your social media. Excuse me. Put it on your social media, just like I asked you guys to, because there's a lot of people out there who want to adopt, and a lot of people don't know about this program. Okay, once you check out the website, you'll be able to, all your questions will be answered. Questions like, what does it cost to adopt? How are the children matched with the family? Do hosts have to speak the language? So all these questions, that you guys can answer or be answered at this website. So with that said, you guys, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and God bless you guys. Thanks a lot.